Hello, 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 ladies. It's been a minute since I've been in here live, but I just want to say hello. I have so much on my mind right now, but I'm going to try to contain my thoughts right now and hopefully not get emotional. Welcome to everyone who's joined the group since the last time I've gone live. Thank you so much for joining us here in Money Matters and Tea. Of course, I am Rita Stewart, your host of this group. And I am also a regional leader with Five Rings Financial. And I'm happy that you're here with us in this group. But listen, this is what I have on my heart right now. Educators. So if you know an educator, please listen up. Parents who have children who are school aged. I have you on my heart. I have educators who are parents on my heart. And then parents who are educators on my heart. Or just educators and just parents. We all know that, there is this big debate about how we are to manage to the children going back to school this fall or not. Whether or not we need to do online learning, whether or not we need the kids to be back in school, the whole concern about, children who are not in homes that are healthy. I mean, there are just so many perspectives and angles to consider this. The health and well-being of the educators, the health and well-being of the children. Hi, Sharon. Thank you so much for watching. We have all of these concerns on our hearts about parents, educators who are parents and parents who are educators. And here's the thing, we did not know, God knew, but we did not know that COVID-19 was to come. Some of us have really been shaken up by what we are experiencing. Some of us were already in strong financial positions where we're not as affected by what's happening in the economy or as it relates to our own personal economies. And some of us were not ready. Some of us were not ready. But here's the thing. It grieves my heart to know that there are some families, there are some educators who will have to make a decision that goes totally against the grain of their heart and what they know to be true because of their financial position. And I understand that and I respect that, but it hurts my heart to know that that's the position that many families, many parents, and many educators are in. Educators feel like they need to get back to work because of financial reasons. Parents need to get back to work because of financial reasons. Parents and educators will have to make some sacrifices that they in no way want to have to make because of their financial positions. I was on a conference, a Zoom call a couple nights ago, and one of the things that the leader who was talking to us was saying, very, very gently. It wasn't the overall message of what he was saying, but one of the things he was saying was, as you try to stay safe, as you do what you need to do to keep your family safe and to stay well, remember to save. Remember to save. Something as simple as that. Now, everyone is not in the position to save. Everyone is not in the position to invest, and I get that. I understand that. But hear me now. There are opportunities where each and every one of us are able to position ourselves even better financially, where there are opportunities for us to come alongside others who we know that are struggling. You yourself may not have the answer, but you may know someone who has the answer that could help these families, that could help these teachers and these parents who do not have to make the sacrifice that they know in their heart of hearts that they don't want to have to make, good, bad, or indifferent, to go to school or not to go to school, whatever the case may be. Every decision a family or parent has to make about the situation we're in as it relates to going back to school should not have to be based solely on the fact that they are financially strained. It just doesn't have to be that way. So it hurts. It hurts me to know that there are many in that position. But I will say this. If you personally know of an educator, of a parent that's an educator, or an educator that's a parent, then I would love to have a conversation with them. I would love to have a conversation with them. If you feel that you would like to introduce me to these individuals yourself directly, and we have a 3-way call, then I would love to do that. There are opportunities where these parents do not have to make that sacrifice to send their kids where they may or may not want to go. And don't get me wrong, once an educator, always an educator, and I totally believe in education and public education, whatever the case may be. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is no parent should have to be grieving. No educator should have to be grieving over the decision that they are facing right now about school this fall simply because of their financial position. No one should have to be in that position. So what I'm asking you to do, if you know of any individual or group of individuals who are struggling with that very notion right now, then I would ask you to connect us. Connect me with that individual, connect me with that educator, connect me with that family, whatever the case may be. And just hear my heart in saying, at the very least, I would like to at least have the conversation, even if it's just to pray with them, so that they can have some peace of mind and peace of heart in relation to the decision that they're going to have to be making this fall, and also to let them know and understand that there are options that are available to them, right? I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying don't go back to education. I'm not saying anything like that. What I am saying is there is an opportunity for individuals to be positioned such that their decision won't have to be based solely on financials. We can help people get positioned so that they can be able to make that decision based on the fact that they have come or will be able to come to a place where finances won't be the determining factor, but they will hear the voice of God and understand and know what God would have them to do for their families. So there are ways that they can be positioning themselves now financially. I have some solutions to share. At the very least, make them aware of it, and they can decide from there. And the reason why I'm making this plea to you to get them in front of me or help me to have a conversation with them is because it hurts my heart to know that parents will be making these decisions solely based on the fact that they're struggling financially, or an educator solely based on the fact that they're struggling financially. And there are ways that we can help them with that. We can help them negate that. I'm going to stop because I feel like I'll probably say more. I'm going to say more than I need to say because it's just frustrating, and it just hurts my heart that so many families are in this position right now. And there are ways that we can help them. And I'd like to do that. So for those of you who know me, you know my heart. You know that I love people, and you know that I love the Lord. And my goal is to ensure that every single person that, that God allows to cross my path, that they have insight into the knowledge and the opportunities that God has given me, so that they too won't have to struggle to make such a hard decision solely based on the fact that they are struggling financially. So you can text me 804-220-0802. You can message me privately, whatever you need to do to connect with me so that I can then connect with whomever you like me to have that conversation with. And we'll make it happen. Know that I love you. Know that I appreciate you. If you ever have any questions about any of the financial information that I share here, any of the workshops that are conducted, then feel free to reach out to me. I'll get you registered for the workshops, etc. But for right now, and for right here and right now, I want to talk to the parents and the educators who are struggling with the decisions that they have to make, okay, about what to do with their children this fall. And that struggle is because of the financial position they're in, and there are ways for us to help them work through that. So, Rita Stewart, thank you for being here. If there are others you feel that would benefit for some of the information that you see that's poured into this group, invite them to the group or reach out to me and I'll make sure they get added to the group. But at any rate, blessings to you. Continue to stay well. Make sure you hydrate. Until the next time, blessings.